I'm talking right now about your network. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter, and I count you as part of my network because I get the chance to share with you. Now, if you've been following these videos, I've been sharing the 3 most critical assets that most salespeople overlook: your time, your mind, your network. It's time for me to drill down right now on your network. Here's the whole thing. I'm going to give you 5 things that anybody can do, anybody, but it will change your network dramatically. And when you change your network, it's amazing how you also change your net worth. Remember that old line? That line's been around for years. You know, what's the best way to increase your net worth? Increase your network. Yeah. Number 1, power list. Who is on your power list? I don't care who you are. I want you to create a power list. Now, I'm going to give you an example from my own life. I recently moved to Dallas. And I built out, before I moved to Dallas, I built out a list of more than 50 people who I wanted to connect with. Most I did not know. Probably about 40 of them I didn't know. I even have Mark Cuban on my list. Now, these are people who I want to get to know. Now, here's the whole thing. I may never get a chance to connect with Mark Cuban, although I think I will. I have a feeling I will. But you know what? Along the way, I'm going to meet other people in my journey to try to get to Mark Cuban. I've got Ross Perot Jr. on my list. I've got a lot of people on my list. Now, this isn't an ego trip. No. You see, this is about building my network because I want to understand what makes these people and what can I learn from these people. And maybe there's something I can share with them. I don't know. But it's called your power list. Create a power list. And over the next 2 to 3 years, your objective is to connect with every person on that power list, whether they be in your city, whether they be in the country, whether they be in the world. 2, peers. Now, peers. This is a smaller list. This is a list of 10 to 20 people who you can count on for sound wisdom. These are people who know you, you know them, you have a lot of respect for them, and they have respect for you. And you can call them up and get advice from them. They may call you and ask for advice, but it's your peer network. And what I find is your peer network is also where a tremendous amount of referrals come from. Not only referrals coming your way, but you giving them referrals. I have a peer network that's probably got, I don't know, maybe 30 or 35 people. It doesn't have to be that big. I have maybe 30 or 35 people. And I am constantly sending them referrals. And they in turn send me referrals. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Number 4, mastermind. You must be part of a mastermind group. What's a mastermind group? A mastermind group is a very tight circle of people who hold you accountable, challenge you on what you're doing, and you grow with them together. And what's interesting is these are people who really understand you and have your best interest. These are people who are really part of family. Now, I'm part of a mastermind group with 3 other people who I incredibly appreciate and I'm thankful for. And we talk and we text regularly. And that's from a business perspective. My wife and I are also in a mastermind group. We don't call it a mastermind group, but a small group, about 4 other couples. And again, we connect and we help each other out as we go through life. You see, a mastermind group gives you insights that are given in a safe space. My business mastermind group, for instance. We talk about issues, we talk about things, and the conversation stays right there. But what does it do? It lifts all of us up to the next place. It helps. My business would not be as successful today if it were not for my mastermind group. And I would hope the others in my mastermind group would say the same thing about me being part of the group too, in terms of my ability to help them. Number 4, coach. You need a coach. Okay, Tom Brady is without a doubt a GOAT. If you don't know what the term GOAT means, it's greatest of all time. He, NFL quarterback. I don't even know how many Super Bowls he's won. He's in his mid-40s now, and he's still playing quarterback at a very high level. He has multiple coaches. Now stop and think about this. If somebody at that high level of game, high level of success, believes in having coaches, then you and I should too. Having a coach is absolutely critical. One of the things that I love about my job is I get to coach people, and I have coaches. If you're interested in that, reach out to me. Let's talk. Let's talk. Because I coach a select number of people on a regular basis. But coaching is critical because the coach helps expose things and again, digs down deep into helping you get to the next level. Number 5, mentor. Be a mentor. This is critical. You see, we learn a lot when we take the time to help others. My greatest growth always occurs when I'm taking the time to mentor someone else. Because there's something magical. There's a level of accountability. There's a level of forthcoming. There's a level of transparency. There's a level of development that happens with the person who you are mentoring. And in so doing, it happens to you too. It raises you up. It is amazing. Yes, it does require work, but it always pays off, because also what you're doing is you're creating people who ultimately become fans of yours. Now, again, I'm not saying this from an ego perspective, not at all. Each one of these, what is it about? It's about creating your tree. Your tree. I like to think of, I have a Mark Hunter tree, and it goes up and it casts a lot of shade over a lot of other people that they can help stay cool on a hot summer day. But hopefully it's influencing and impacting people. You see, here's the whole thing. Your network is your ability to be able to influence and impact others. But your network is your ability to have others influence and impact you. That's how we make ourselves more valuable. Here's the whole thing. A network is not something that you take from. A network is something that you nurture. And I found this, the more I nurture my network, the more rewards I get. It's helped me tremendously. What we've gone through here is we've gone through 4 videos. Video number 1 was really just kind of an overview of time, mind, and network. And then I went through a video digging down on time, one digging down on mind, and this one on network. I want you to put it into play. Hey, if you haven't read my book, A Mind for Sales, this would be a great time to pick it up. Because in A Mind for Sales, I devote several chapters in the book to just this. Because what do these 3 things do? They allow you to have a mind for sales. Hey, my name is Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. New video like this every week. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my podcast, thesaleshunter.com. And most of all, would you do me a favor? If you like the Sales Hunter podcast, leave a review, would you? Hey, if you've read A Mind for Sales, leave a review, would you, please? Because it's a great way to help tell others. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. I'm glad you're part of my network. I hope I'm part of your network. Great selling.